gotta whisper because Dave's asleep next to me, and hopefully he doesn't wake up. But I had this idea. I was typing in the profile description for the new YouTube profile that I'm creating, and I was typing in lovekungfu.com because that's my company, and kung fu means skills, so my company actually means love skills. And it came to mind, I started thinking about what I would say if somebody came up to me and said, you know, kung fu doesn't mean skills, kung fu means teriyaki sauce. What would I say? Well, you know, normally what most of us would do is that we would just start to justify or explain where we came up with our evidence, and we would start to argue with them. And of course, being because they're losers, they would just start arguing back and saying, no, 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 you're wrong, you're wrong, you're wrong, you're wrong, etc., etc. So I thought, well, what would be more helpful? What kind of response would I give a person like that who is insulting the name of my company and trying to tell me I didn't know what I was talking about when this company has been named this for like 7 years or something like that? And I realized that probably the best thing I could do to avoid a long, boring argument that I've had 3 or 4 times already and probably could easily have another 20 or 30 million times is I could say, I could take a second and I could really say, wow, really? Huh, I didn't know that. And if I could convey that with some sort of sense of honesty, that I could, that there would be no response for them to give back, because honestly I would be supporting what they, agreeing with them basically, even though I didn't really agree with that. Anyway, so what that made me think of is this discussion in the marriage business or love coaching business, or at least a concept that I find really interesting, which is that what do you say when your spouse wants to say something or implies something or wants to take a certain route or whatever, and you think they're wrong? Well, the concept in my books and in my coaching material, I call it choosing your battles. So basically, in any battle or in any discussion or any negotiation, you really have to choose at what point you want to, where you want to win and where you want to go ahead and surrender that battle. So you want to choose your key battles, the ones that make the biggest difference. And the way you pick which battles you want to win is you choose the issues that matter the most to you. This also implements another tool that I use a lot in my coaching called boundaries and standards. So you have certain minimum standards that you want to maintain, and those standards you keep no matter what. You say, look, this is a standard worth me leaving you over. You know, like for some couples it might be having an affair. It's like, you know, just so you know going into this, if you ever have an affair, that's the end, period, or something like that. There's 1,000 different things you could have standards set on. They could be as simple as a clean house. They could be as simple as a certain amount of money, whatever they are. But see, you choose your battles having to do with those standards. So then if your spouse or somebody that's important to you or any relationship, they want to argue about which way to go, well, maybe you should just give in or just agree that that's the best way to do that. You know what? That is the best way to move that couch. That is the best way to navigate the city. Whatever, because really, do you really want to win that battle? Because if you do, you might lose another battle because you're putting all your attention on directions instead of putting your attentions on, say, the amount of sex you have, or how many times he says I love you, or whatever you're working on. So that's the concept called choose your battles. Post comments below and let me know what you think of that concept and places where you've been able to apply that. And subscribe that way, and subscribe to the new profile when it comes up, which is going to be very, 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 very soon. And hopefully I did not wake up Dave, because I'm in the bed right next to him on my little camera, so hopefully he's still asleep.